What's good, family? Had to post this message a little bit differently because I'm gonna need a little longer than 1 minute and 30 seconds today. So what's on my mind is this. Scrolling through my timeline yesterday, I saw a video of Fat Joe. And Fat Joe was saying how throughout his entire life, he has had to take a back seat. That growing up, his brother was the man. He said, so he took the back seat to his brother, with no problem. He said, I held the door open for him. I walked behind him. So the guy interviewing him asked, when did you know it was time for you to step up, and go to the front? He went on to say, my whole life I've been doing this. Yes, he said, I still do it. He said, listen, I'm rich. Basically he said he make money in his sleep. So, he said, I am the man now. He said, but when I'm with my little brother Khaled, I'm not richer than him. So even though I'm the man and I'm rich right now, when I'm with my little brother, I open the door for him. I stand behind him or I walk beside him. Basically he's saying, he knows his role and he's okay with that. He's comfortable with that because he knows who he is. And I'm sure he also knows that taking a back seat gives you that ability to watch the person in front of you. That gives you the ability to see the moves that they're making so you can emulate that. So now you can go and you can make those moves as well. I woke up this morning and somebody sent me a reel of Kevin Hart being interviewed. Kevin Hart asked, how come the people in the black community can't make money? And it was said because of ego. Kevin Hart said, listen, man, I do so much work with The Rock because that's my friend. I love The Rock. I love working with him. There's no ego involved. He has a production company. He calls me. He says, hey, we're trying to do this. I say, hey, any way I can help you, let's do it. He said, sometimes I'll call him, say, hey, my company is trying to do this. Do you guys want to take part in it? And, we co-produce it, or do you want us to just handle it? Or how is it that you want us to do this thing so that we can work together and we can get this money? He said he doesn't allow the egos to get involved. Egos don't make you money. Always wanting to be in the front, always wanting to be the boss, always wanting to be seen, not wanting to take a back seat. It's preventing us from getting our paper. You see this uniform I have on as a police officer. The higher you get, the further in the back you go. Let it be a riot. The field officers, they on the front lines. The chief, whoever's in charge, they back in a room looking at it on the cameras. They're leading from the back. You don't have to always be in the front. Same thing with the war. Them generals not on the front lines. Let's talk about fire trucks. I'm sure you all have seen those super long fire trucks. They're called tillers. The ones that has the bucket on the back with the guy driving by himself. What do you think that's for? That person in that back in that bucket sitting by himself, they aren't on punishment. They're there for the well-being of the team. They're there for the well-being of whoever it is that has an emergency and needs that truck to get there. They're leading from the back. That truck doesn't get to where they need to get to without that guy. It's okay to be in the back. Tillers are trucks in which a firefighter at the back is able to steer the rear wheels, allowing the vehicle to make a sharper turn than it would otherwise be able to navigate. In cities like New York, where they have those tighter blocks, or even here in Baltimore, we got blocks where, literally one car can fit through because it's parking on each side. If it's a fire down there, them fire trucks still need to get down there. That guy on that tiller, he's back there because he's able to maneuver those back wheels to help guide and get to these emergency situations faster. He's in the back. My message for today is be okay with being in the back. Being in the back doesn't make you less of a leader. doesn't make you less of a person. It doesn't make you less important. Listen, every process or every system has moving parts. And please know, every single part is important. Focus on your role. Know your role. Learn it. Know it like the back of your hand. And while you're in the back, ensure that you're watching and paying attention to that person in front of you. Know their job better than they know it. So once they move up or they leave, you step right into that spot with no issues. Provide value. Be valuable. Your light gonna shine. Just be ready for your time when it comes. Look, man, y'all go out here and be great. Good morning.